Hi everyone, so this week I wanted to do a quick little colored pencil collection video. So I keep most of my colored pencils in these big holographic kind of binders. I got these on Amazon. I can link them down below. Sometimes they're listed, sometimes they're not, I don't know. But they are very cute. I think they're about $20 each, but I just love that holographicness. It's like very in right now. So we can start with the silver one. This one I keep all of my Prismacolor colored pencils. I have the full set. I think it's $150, something like that. I got it for Christmas a couple years back. Yeah, I really like them. I don't get enough use out of them. I feel like that's the thing with all my colored pencils. That's why I want to film this video, to get back into it and get inspired. But these are my first kind of expensive set of any art supply. A lot of people complain that Prismacolors are too soft and they break too often. I don't find that happens to me except for one. I think it's one of these greens. It might be that olive green or like a pine green over here. But I just sharpen these in my electric sharpener. I don't use the Prismacolor sharpener, which... my tripod's in the way. Oh, got it. This guy. I feel like this breaks my pencils more than any other sharpener. I have the Muji sharpener, and that sharpens it so much better than this made for Prismacolor sharpener. I don't know. Yeah, I don't find that they break very often. I mean, I am careful with them and I keep them in their own container, not in the box or tin that they came in. But yeah, I love Prismacolors. If you want to get serious into colored pencil work, this is definitely the set to start out with, because they aren't as expensive as some of the other brands that you'll see. So next we have the pink holographic one. I just keep these like on my desk because they're so pretty and I like just having that pop of color. These are the Faber-Castell Polychromos. I've got some empty slots if I ever want to put something else in there, but these are so great. As you can tell, they are barely used because I don't know. I have this complex of using my expensive art supplies. I'm like not worthy. These are great. They're very different from the Prismacolors. Let me see if I can show you. There we go. So as you can tell, the Faber-Castell barrel is a lot thicker, which means the lead is less prone to breaking, like the Prismacolors. Also, this is a hard lead, while these are soft core pencils. These are half oil, half wax. There's no really full oil colored pencil. But yeah, these are mostly oil based, while these are wax based, like Crayola colored pencils. So that just means that these won't wax bloom. Prismacolors, when you do far too many layers, you can see how shiny and waxy it is, and you just can't add any more layers on top, so you can't really get more detail. Also with detail, because these are soft core, they will sharpen. I have some that sharpen to that very fine point, but as soon as you press it, it's going to snap. These will hold up to that sharp point a lot better. Yeah, so there are some key differences, but I think you see that people can do outstanding work with both. We want to start using these again. They're very nice. However, these metallics are nowhere near as good as the Prismacolor metallics, and this white is horrendous. It is like a Crayola white. I feel like it doesn't layer as well. But aside from the white, these are perfect for layering because you don't get wax bloom. So you can just keep adding layers and more detail and really rendering a piece completely. Unlike, I feel like you can't do that with Prismacolors. You kind of need assistance. So I do work with both sets together because you can just kind of get the best of both worlds. Now next is the purple holographic container. This one is just kind of a hodgepodge of everything. So let's start it this way. So here I have my Derwent Coloursoft. They go up to here. I think it's a full set, 72 of them. I got these on Amazon because there was like a really good Prime Day deal. I think that was a year ago. When I run out of them, I will not repurchase them. With the Faber-Castell and the Prismacolors, definitely. I've already like run out of some Prismacolors that I immediately purchased, like open stock on Dick Blick. These I would not do a finished piece with them. I do like using them in sketchbooks for just something quick or just adding color to a sketch. And they're fine, but they are almost kind of pastel-like because I feel like I'm left-handed, so when I'm drawing, I'm just covered in colored pencil, which is usually not the case for at least the Faber-Castell and the Prismacolors. But they are good if you're a beginner and you don't want to shell out the money for the Prismacolors. These, I think, were a lot cheaper, especially if you get the Prime Day deal. Yeah, I do like them. As you can see, some of them are down to little nubs because I have used them a lot. I think one of the faults with this set is there aren't good skin tone colors. And I think that is one of the faults with the Faber-Castell set that I didn't mention. Prismacolor has a lot of skin tones, but I feel like I just can't get what I want with the Faber-Castell ones as far as skin tones, and these Derwent Coloursoft, same thing. I know Derwent makes great watercolor pencils. I think they're called the Ink Tents. That's like their most valued set of pencils. I've never used watercolored pencils, so I wouldn't know, but these are just a very lukewarm C+. And I've got this thing, just because it's sparkly. It's like one of those multicolored things. I didn't know where else to put it, so I put it in this extra slot. Then after that, I have the Prismacolor Verithins. Some people say Verithin. I hate these. I really do. I also got these for some Amazon deal. It might have been Prime Day as well. So they have like a square, not square, but just sided base, like a regular pencil that you use in school. And they can sharpen to a very fine point, and they are a hard lead, so they don't snap. They were created to use in conjunction with the other soft Prismacolors, so you can just do the outlines, but I feel like they aren't pigmented, and they kind of suck for finished pieces. I don't really like using them. However, you can see there are some gaps in the collection because I have used up some of them, and I have others in my sketching pencil bag. So yeah, I just add more colors from this set as they run out into my pencil bag, because I love these for sketching because they can sharpen to a very fine point and they aren't that pigmented, so you're doing light strokes, it's easy to erase. Obviously it's not going to erase completely, it's a colored pencil. But yeah, I love using these for sketching. I just wish I had known beforehand that that's what they're good for, because I have the yellows and these like skin tone colors that, what am I going to do? I can't sketch with that really. And I feel like I can't use them like the Derwent Colorsofts just to add some color to a sketch in a sketchbook, because they don't shade. They suck as what they were made for, but as like a sketching colored pencil, they really are amazing. So I'm happy I found a use for them so they don't go to waste, even though I know these light, very, very light ones might just go to waste. And then after that, this was like a full set. I think it was 24 of them. It doesn't really matter. I would buy them open stock again as sketching colored pencils. These two are photo blues. Non-photo blues, sorry. I got these at the newspaper when I used to work there. I took them with me for my colored pencil collection. I don't really use them. I just have them as like memory's sake. It's like, aw, remember those days? Stupid, I know. And then back here I have my Crayola colored pencils. These I obviously used to use before I had the Prismacolor set. Now I just use them for sketching. I think they're nice because they are that hard lead, and again they are not very pigmented because they're a kids' art supply. But they aren't bad. They really aren't. I use these for so long. As you can see, there's some gaps in my collection just because I've completely used them up. But I do really like these, and I feel like I learned a lot using these from, obviously, before I could afford nice art supplies. Yeah, I will use them up sketching or just adding kind of pops of color to my sketchbook because they are good for that. But I would not repurchase. Yeah, so this little set of mismatched colored pencils is the one I pull out when I'm sketching and I want to actually use them for sketching, or I just want to add a bit of color to it. So this set will eventually empty out because I'm not repurchasing anything that's in here. However, I've kind of promised myself once I use these up and make a dent in my Faber-Castell and Prismacolors, I really want to buy the Caran d'Ache luminance pencils, the like $300 set of 72 pencils, but I have the container for them for whenever I get to that. And then my last set of colored pencils is this Studio Series Deluxe colored pencil set. I got this from my sister-in-law as a graduation gift. She also gave me a sketchbook. Yeah, so these I think are from Barnes & Noble. And they're nice. They just don't have any names, like color names on them. So whenever I'm using them, I like have to swatch them all out and be like, okay, this one. But they are nice. I have a little nub of a Prismacolor white in here because it's like the best white ever. Again, I use these more in sketchbooks and just to add interest. I don't use them for actually sketching like I do with the Verithins because it is kind of a softer lead. But I do like them just for adding interest, and if you're young or you want to give an art gift to somebody, these are really nice. If you know they've like only used kind of cheaper colored pencil brands, these are a nice step up from just Crayola. Yeah, so that is my colored pencil collection. I hope you guys enjoyed and look forward to more colored pencil work because that is something I definitely want to improve on, and I obviously have the materials and I have the sketchbooks to finish these up, especially finish up these that I don't really like so much so they don't go to waste. Yeah, so leave a comment, let me know if you like this video, let me know if you want to see more collection specific videos, because I feel like this is a quick way to get me inspired, is to just go through what I have and kind of jog my memory of, oh, I remember all the things I've created using those pencils. Yeah, so let me know below if you have any video requests, and I'll see you next week. Bye!